Imagine a seasoned sea captain peering through his telescope. He sees a vast ocean full of possibilities and potential dangers. His perspective, shaped by years of experience and a deep understanding of the sea, guides his every decision. Now, consider a person looking at a half-filled glass of water. Is it half full or half empty? Their answer reveals their outlook on life, their optimism or pessimism influencing their perception. Finally, picture someone immersed in a virtual reality game, their senses consumed by a digitally constructed world. Their experience, while seemingly real, is ultimately a simulation, a carefully crafted interpretation of reality. These scenarios, though different, highlight a fundamental truth. Our perception of the world shapes our understanding of it. This is particularly crucial in the realm of research, where the quest for knowledge is paramount. How researchers view the world, their beliefs about reality and knowledge, profoundly influence their approach to investigation. This is where ontology and epistemology, two fundamental branches of philosophy, come into play. These philosophical concepts, often seen as abstract and daunting, are, in essence, the very foundations upon which research is built. They provide the framework, the lens through which researchers make sense of the world and generate knowledge. Understanding ontology and epistemology is not merely an academic exercise. It is a crucial step towards conducting rigorous and meaningful research. Ontology, in its simplest form, is the study of being. It delves into the nature of reality, asking fundamental questions about what exists, what it means to exist, and how different entities relate to each other. Is there an objective reality independent of our minds, or is reality a social construct, shaped by our experiences and interactions? Consider the captain again. His ontology, his understanding of the sea as a vast and unpredictable force, dictates his actions. He knows that the sea exists independently of him, that it operates according to its own laws, and that his role is to navigate its currents and weather its storms. This understanding, this ontological stance, shapes his entire approach to seafaring. In research, our ontological assumptions play a similar role. They influence what we choose to study, how we frame our research questions, and the methods we deem appropriate for collecting and analyzing data. For instance, a researcher studying poverty from a positivist ontological perspective, believing in a single objective reality, might focus on quantifiable data like income levels and unemployment rates. Conversely, a researcher adopting a constructivist ontology, believing that reality is socially constructed, might prioritize qualitative data, exploring the lived experiences and subjective realities of individuals living in poverty. Their ontological assumptions guide their research design and ultimately shape the knowledge they produce. If ontology deals with the nature of reality, epistemology grapples with the nature of knowledge itself. It probes the relationship between the knower and the known, questioning how we acquire knowledge, what constitutes valid knowledge, and whether objectivity is attainable. Returning to our analogy, epistemology is akin to the captain's navigation tools. It provides the means to navigate the sea of knowledge, to chart a course through the vast ocean of information. Just as the captain relies on his compass and sextant to determine his position and plot his course, researchers rely on epistemological frameworks to guide their quest for knowledge. Their epistemological stance influences their research methodology, their choice of data collection methods, and their interpretation of findings. For example, a researcher embracing a positivist epistemology, believing in objective observation and measurement, might favor quantitative methods like surveys and experiments, aiming to uncover universal laws and generalizations. On the other hand, a researcher subscribing to an interpretivist epistemology, emphasizing subjective understanding and interpretation, might opt for qualitative methods like interviews and ethnography, seeking to understand the meaning-making processes of individuals and communities. Their epistemological assumptions act as a compass, guiding their research journey.